living room floor because we are getting a new couch. But if you could see, like, around me, we put all of our pillows down here to create like a little cozy vibe for the time being. And you're actually on like a little poof thing. So it's really cozy. And I thought that it would just be really fun to do like a little ASMR video like this. So if you can grab a cozy blanket, grab a nice pillow, and relax with me. Relax with me. So, I thought we would do a little story time. This round on how I and my friends met Ed Sheeran in 2012. As I'm sure most of you know, that was kind of like peak One Direction, peak British invasion, peak like all of that. And I was definitely a part of all of that. But my love for One Direction kind of like motivated and got me interested in Ed Sheeran as well. And I remember it was like September in 2012, so it was like maybe September 11. I had to switch positions, but I think it was like September like 5th or something like that. And he said, I remember we found out like super quickly, but he was doing a concert really close to where I was from. Actually, like not super close. It was like 3 hours away, but same thing, like in our state. And two of my friends and I were like, we have to go. And I think it was general admission tickets, which is crazy that I saw Ed Sheeran with like general admission. I think tickets were only like $60, and it was a really small theater. The theater probably only had like 200 people in it. So we were definitely excited. So I remember, I think we left school that day like pretty early. I think I went to like 4 of my classes in the morning, and then I was out of there. So we got to the venue, I think like around 1, and there was already like a little line forming, but maybe only like 5 or 6 or maybe like 10 people, you know. And we kind of just like, my parents kind of went off and explored the city, and like me and my friends stood in line, and we became like so close with all of the people there. Like I still follow them on Instagram and Facebook to this day. Like that's the craziest part. But like we were just having the best time sitting in line, and like also knowing like we'll probably get first or second row without this happens, you know what I mean? And yeah, it was just like a good day. I remember we walked to go get Starbucks, and like it was just a great afternoon. Well, I think probably around like 3 p.m. we went around the back of the theater, so like the road on the like behind it, you know what I mean? So like the block behind the theater. And I forgot who let us know, but like his tour bus was right there, you know what I mean? And there was only like 5 of us. But his tour bus was right there, and we're like, we kind of had a hunch that he wasn't in the tour bus. So I remember my friends and I wrote like a note and stuck it in the window because it was like cracked open a bit, and that was crazy. But then, I remember we were like kind of standing there though and figuring out like, what should we do? And this blue little like Honda Civic car pulled up behind the van, or behind the bus. And I swear it was like slow motion. He literally got out of the car and like saw us. There was like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people there. 6 people. 6 of us, like including me. And he like saw us and he like got out of the car slow motion, and he was like, I still remember it to this day, like it was like a slow motion walk over to us. I'm pretty sure it was full like normal speed, but like in my head it was slow motion. And I remember we first like started kind of screaming, and then we're like, no, we gotta be cool, so like we all kind of composed ourselves. And it was crazy, like he came up to all of us. I think, I really wish I would remember what I said to him. I think after the fact, I was like, oh, I should have mentioned something about tennis, because like Murray just won Wimbledon, or US, it was like very weird like that, but yeah, it was crazy. I remember one girl in our group like literally got a kiss on the lips. She was older too, maybe like 20. I was just like, oh my god. And like my 15-year-old brain is like, having never kissed anyone, I was like, oh my gosh, should I ask for a kiss? Like, so weird. But then I remember I got a photo with him, and then he signed a few things of mine. Like he signed a ticket, but then he also signed the back of my phone case. And I remember just being like, oh my gosh. And like, you know, then we said our goodbyes and everything. I think I got another hug. I think I got 3 hugs that day from him. But it was just crazy. So then we go back into line and we're like we're on cloud 9, you know what I mean? And when the show starts, we end up getting second row, which was crazy. Like the best concert I've ever been to. It was crazy. Like literally can't even explain how good it was. I have to react. But like the concert was so good. And after, he was meeting fans in the back of the theater again, and we're like, we should go again. So we go back there, and at this point I was so sad because his signature on the back of my phone case actually rubbed off. So I was like, hey, like we literally were in line again, and I was like, hey, can you re-sign my phone again? And he remembered, and yeah, he re-signed it. And then when I got home, I like preserved the phone case, so we still have it. And I got another hug from him, so that's where like my 3rd one came in. But all in all, literally a crazy day, and that's probably like the most famous / coolest person I've ever met, because I am still just like a huge Ed Sheeran fan, and think he's so like musically talented, and love like the way he kind of like raps in songs too. It's so good.